In an effort to get funding back for the Monetary Award Program, the Student Government Association, along with other Columbia students and educators, boarded a bus and headed down to the Illinois state capitol to meet with state legislators. Their mission? To get the voices heard of more than 3,000 Columbia College students who will not receive the grant for the spring semester. Student Government Association President Jessica Valerio says SGA has been planning the trip for over a month and will meet with state legislators to voice their concerns.
The question is whether or not they're going to do whatever it takes to find a way to restore the funding for it. So these meetings it's sort of a fine line between those things, and it's really going to be up to the Student Government Association, executive board members, senators, and the general students that we have with us to challenge our senators and representatives and force them to make a decision. You know, are you taking action? Are you doing what it takes to find a way to get this money to students?
SGA board members Nicholas Glean says he is worried he won't be receiving the MAP grant for the next year and hopes lawmakers make the right decision.
The outcome will be that they put some kind of temporary funding in the MAP grant program immediately for the spring students. And then they develop a system of getting the rest of the funds.
Before meeting with state legislators, hundreds of Illinois college students packed the Illinois Education Association parking lot, along with Pat Quinn, to rally against MAP grant cuts. Chicago State University student Levon James says the cuts affect students getting into the university, especially in this poor economy.
We're seeing the highest unemployment rates in the country, and that needs to change. And the only way that we're going to be able to support ourselves and the greater Southside community is to have that funding. Without that funding, you're basically saying that you're not in support of African Americans and other minorities receiving an education in higher learning.
The House of Representatives and Senate passed a bill to restore MAP grant funding for the spring semester. State legislators say the $200 million that are going into the program will be coming out of other state-funded programs. And as for next year, they say it's going to be another fight. Reporting for the Columbia Chronicle, I'm Cristina Aguirre.